Welcome to the Masters of Consciousness channel. In today's episode, I will introduce you to the spiritual practices of the Master Robert Monroe, a pioneer of consciousness exploration, a traveler beyond the body, and a man who dared to cross the boundaries of what we consider possible and returned with tools so that we, too, could explore the unseen. Robert Monroe was not just a researcher, but above all, a practitioner. His out-of-body experiences were not random, they were the result of systematic, conscious exploration of expanded states of awareness. His legacy includes not only books and recordings, but concrete techniques we can apply to expand our consciousness, gain insight into our true nature, and connect with something greater than ourselves. Let's begin with the first practice, brainwave synchronization. Robert Monroe developed a technology called Hemi-Sync, designed to synchronize the brain's hemispheres and open access to altered states of consciousness. You can try this yourself. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. As your mind quiets, begin to imagine your body vibrating gently, rhythmically. These are the subtle vibrations that often precede an out-of-body experience. Notice that you're not trying to force anything. Your only task is to be present, aware, and open. Monroe taught that the key to exploring consciousness is intention combined with deep relaxation. In the next step, we enter what he called focus levels, different layers of consciousness. Focus 10 is a crucial one, a state in which the body sleeps, but the mind stays alert. To enter focus 10, say in your mind, "My body is asleep, my mind is awake." Repeat it slowly several times, breathing deeply. Let your body relax. Direct your awareness to the space between your eyebrows. If you begin to feel floating, swaying, or falling, do not fear. This is simply the mind entering a deeper layer of experience Monroe referred to as the second state of consciousness. It's important to know that Monroe didn't treat out-of-body travel as the ultimate goal. It was a means, a doorway into understanding ourselves as spiritual, energetic, timeless beings. That's why the next practice is about exploring your identity beyond the body. Ask yourself, who am I when I am not my body? Who am I without my emotions, my roles, my beliefs? Repeat the question like a mantra, sitting in silence. Don't try to mentally answer. Let the truth rise from within, from that vast space that Monroe's journeys pointed toward. One of Monroe's core messages was that we are not here by accident. Every soul has a purpose, a direction. The next practice, then, is consciously inviting contact with your higher self, the part of you that knows more, that sees further. Close your eyes and say, "Higher self, guide me. Show me what I need to understand." Then enter a state of quiet openness. The message may come as an image, a sensation, a word, or a dream. Be attentive. It's subtle, but real. Monroe emphasized personal experience. He said, "Don't believe me, find out for yourself." These practices are invitations to inner journeys. There is no one path. There is only your path, unique, real, and leading you back to your own center. You are the explorer. You are the researcher. And remember, Monroe's practice wasn't an escape from life. Quite the opposite, it was a return to life with deeper meaning and clarity. After every meditation or inner journey, ask yourself, how can I live more consciously? How can I be a presence that inspires, heals, connects? Every experience, even the most subtle, matters. Monroe often said that the most powerful shifts don't happen in dramatic out-of-body adventures, but in the quiet changes within. One of the most valuable practices he taught is energy awareness, becoming conscious of where your attention goes, what it fuels, what it drains. Sit in silence and ask yourself, where is my energy today? Am I trapped in the past, in fear, in tension, or am I here now, in presence? This awareness brings power. Consciousness is energy. Wherever you place it, you shape your reality. Monroe also taught that we are not alone on this journey. There are beings he called helpers, guides, light beings, supportive presences. You can communicate with them. Ask for guidance or protection. Try it now. Close your eyes and say in your thoughts, "If there are beings who support my spiritual path, I welcome you. Thank you for being here. Please show me what I need to see today. Trust what you feel. Maybe you'll sense warmth, or see a color or a thought that wasn't there before. This is the subtle dimension Monroe spent decades exploring. The invisible is not the same as the absent. Another essential practice from Monroe's teachings is recording your inner experiences. After every session with Hemi-Sync or deep meditation, write down what you saw, felt, or heard, even if it feels vague. Over time, you'll notice patterns, guidance, direction. Monroe used to say, "Don't judge. Observe. Collect the data like a true researcher." This is how you build your personal spiritual map. A map no one else can walk but you. Grounding is just as important. Monroe wasn't some abstract mystic. He had a business, a family, a life. He knew spiritual practice only matters when it transforms how you live. That's why, after every inner practice, ask, how can I bring this awareness into my daily life? Maybe more presence with a loved one. Maybe more patience. Maybe choosing peace over control. These are real spiritual acts, small awakenings that change everything. Robert Monroe also taught that true freedom begins when you no longer fear death, when you experience yourself as more than a body, more than a story, a personality. Deep peace emerges. And yes, you can practice that too. Imagine your final day on Earth. What do you leave behind? What do you take with you? Your awareness, your love, your presence. This isn't morbid. It's a practice of real life, a full, conscious living. As we close, I invite you into one last practice, a moment of presence inspired by Monroe's spirit. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and out. Feel your body. It is here, breathing, alive. Now say silently, I am awareness. I am presence. I am part of something greater. Stay here. Let the words of Robert Monroe echo within. You are far more than you think you are. And it's true. Only you can discover how far. If you've made it this far, something inside you resonated. Maybe it's a longing for something deeper. Maybe it's that inner voice that says, there's more. And you're right, there is. Not only out there, in other dimensions, but within you. In your capacity to be aware, to feel, to see yourself beyond the surface of daily life. Robert Monroe wanted us to understand we are not random beings in a chaotic world. We are conscious entities on a journey. Every experience, dream, insight, they're all pieces of the puzzle. And it's up to us whether we live unconsciously or with awareness, whether we stay in fear or open to love and trust. He said there are realms within us where time and space no longer apply, where we are free, where we can meet our truest selves. These are not metaphors. They are real inner spaces, accessed through practice, stillness, deep listening. And while each journey is unique, the direction is shared toward greater understanding, inner light, and freedom no one can take from you. So let me tell you this. Don't look for masters outside of yourself. They are guides like Robert Monroe, but their purpose is to awaken the master within you. That inner voice that says, this feels right. This is my path. That's not a guru. That's your soul. And it's worth listening to every day, quietly, lovingly, with trust. If this episode was meaningful for you, please subscribe, leave a like or a comment, not just to support this channel, but because every engagement creates a field of people who want to live more consciously. And that has real power. Each of us is a point of light, and when those points connect, something new begins, a new space, a new earth. Thank you for your presence, for your heart, for listening. Remember, you are far more than you believe. You already have everything you need to find what is truly real. Live consciously, love deeply, breathe gently, and always return to yourself. See you in the next episode of Masters of Consciousness.